different than all the rest. I quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. It's the coffee company. The Santa's doing his rounds, fans of blankets and rounds. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company. It is Tuesday, the 4th of February. It is a very mild 10 degrees centigrade, so it's not bad today. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. We had a bit of a late one today. I'm a bit. How does my lovely Mickey say? I am shucking fattered, as like she likes to say. Shucking fattered indeed, and it's been a very, very long few days. A few people know why, but I'm not gonna totally speak about it. If anyone asks, I'll answer the questions. But things in my personal life have not been the greatest. There's been a few things behind the scenes outside of YouTube that are very, very upsetting, and we're moving forward, and hopefully we get some good news in the next couple of days. But it's been a very long 48 hours. So basically, whatever happens on YouTube I don't really care. I don't really care. But before I welcome the people in the chat and I stay and have my coffee, I do need to have my coffee. I just need to have a bit of an opening monologue, because I've seen over the last 24 hours that there are people that are saying things along the lines of the Spurs YouTube community should only be open to Spurs fans, and that is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I'm just going to flat out say the Coffee Company and all its associates will always welcome fans from any football club, any part of the world, creed, race, culture. Everyone is welcome here. And that is the beauty of YouTube. It is free for everyone to enjoy, to consume. And I love all the people from the different fan bases we have here. We don't just have Spurs fans. We have Leeds fans. We have Arsenal fans. We have Chelsea fans. We have Port Vale fans. We have fans that support Wales. We have fans that support the United States of America. We have people from Norway that have just come into the chat. We have everyone from all over the world, Australia, New Zealand. This is a place for everyone. This is not a place for only Spurs fans. The Spurs YouTube community has been made so much better because we've had the influx of other fans. And anyone that believes that there should only be Spurs fans in the Spurs community, they're just wrong. And that's the reason why there is no love in their hearts. There's no love. There's no passion. And everyone is welcome here. Everyone's welcome. And that's the beauty of the Coffee Company. You never know who's going to turn up. Whether it's Vinny, whether it's Graham, whether it's Tom81, there's so many wonderful people that have helped prop up the Coffee Company. And we will move forward together as a community, as a coffee family, as a coffee crew, as it were. And we're going to be. So just be nice. Just be nice in general. And love everyone. We love everyone. People from Ireland as well. Ryan's come in here. We've got people from Ireland. We've got people from everywhere. And that is wonderful. So we're on the last push, everyone. We're on the last push in this community. Sava got me a load of subs today. So thank you so much, Mr. Sava over at Football Heritage TV, for that push. We are 35 people away from 1,000 subscribers here at the coffee company. I can almost taste it. I can almost taste 1,000 subscribers. We are on our way to that final. Oh, what does Flo want? Does Flo need coffee? Let's see. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Right. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, that's my opening monologue. And we're gonna welcome Barrison Royale into the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Barry.
Well, hopefully my laptop doesn't freeze. I cannot be here long, but I obviously have to go and get children. But
yeah. But how are you, Barry? How are you, mate?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah. What's happening in the world of Barry? I'm just weighing this coffee.
Well, I got back from Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Liverpool was staying in the hotel. Paddy the baddie was staying in the hotel. Not Paddy Hartnett, Paddy Pimblett, the UFC fighter. So yeah, it was a interesting weekend, and yeah. Yeah.
Right. Let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show before I make myself a coffee. We got Side Dancer. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We got Nye. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rolanda, the world famous fragrance from Lavale. Good to see you, Nye. Good to see you. We got Queen Ellie's in the house. Good to see you. Mark Taylor's in the house. Good to see you. Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Oh, it's a bit chilly in here now.
It's a bit chilly. A bit chilly. Chilly on the willy.
No, because we've got clothes on, mate. We got Stacey. Good to see you, Stacey. Hopefully you're well, miss. Good to see you. Colin Crossamano. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We've got the Sheriff's in the house. YouTube member. Good to see you. Good to see you. Pilch 58. Good to see you. We got Nancy's in the house saying good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you, Nancy. We have a Tavacron Wembley 1. Good to see you, buddy. We got Daniel Coys. Good to see you. Daniel Sawyers. Alfie Hall's in the house. Daniel Sandoval. One love. Hi-Leo. YouTube member. Good to see you. We have Yeovil fans, indeed. We got Corey Boy. Good to see you. Yes, Colorado Rapids fans. Yes. Welcome everyone who is respectful. Indeed. Yes.
Oh, what's he got? A customer? Or what's going on?
I've had a hard week. I'll tell you in a bit. Yeah, it's been. Thank you. Forget the team. Let's all be fans. Football and whatever. We got Ryan McFarlane's in the house. We have Monumental Moment. 35 away from 1,000 subscribers. Ian Ferguson, YouTube member. Good to see you. Sunshine. Cookmeister. Good to see you. Good to see you. Brian Gibson. Good to see you. Mr. Angus. Good to see you. Stephen on the train. Yes, I met Stephen on the train at Lee Bridge. We got stuck. On the train at Lee Bridge. Great to see you, Stephen. Great to see you. We had a great. We will answer this question soon. We'll answer this. It's not Rolanda. Yeah, it is. It is. Oscar Peters. Good to see you. Good to see you. Paddy. Good to see you. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. Good to see you. And we've got Kulu's elusive right foot. Nick, the transfer window. Do
Yes.
your opening monologue. I'm going to make myself a copy.
Oh, do we have to? I'm not here to talk about football.
Yes, you are, mate.
No, I'm not.
What are you here to talk about then? I need the subs, mate.
Well, I would say if there was one word to describe the transfer window, that would be Spursy.
Yeah. Dissect.
Dissect.
Dissect that.
We waited too long. We got rejected. Ange called up Tell. He said, mate, Tell shot his load. Said he's signing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is your opinion on the signings, mate? What is your opinion?
Could have been done sooner and lack of experience.
Yeah.
There is no real experience to go in there. But it's who we are, mate. So
It's who we are, Nick. It's who we are.
yeah, well, at least we signed players. Yep. Angus, you didn't sign that striker. How crucial will that be come the end of May?
And it's time to slightly upset our good friend Lee Smithy Smith because he's a massive Richarlison fan. He's a massive Richarlison fan. Tweaky. I think Tell's going to be a better player for us than Richarlison is at this rate because Richarlison's never fit. But he's got a couple of good goals in the last couple of weeks. But is this the end of Richarlison?
Hopefully, yes. Someone has put the pigeon out to hang. I mean, that's not the right saying, but you know, I think it's.
Well, you've also said on this channel you're nailing your win to the mast.
Yeah, I'm nailing my win to the mast, so we can nail Richarlison to the wind and to the mast at the same time.
Good window, but with the news that Van der Ven is potentially having a setback, we should have pushed for one more centre back. So that reason alone, I'm saying 5 out of 10. Everyone give your ratings. Oscar Peters is saying 6 out of 10. Interesting. Max Esteve from Burnley would have been a good as he's a Van der Ven clone. Interesting. At least your club signed players minded. F all. Cronky out. Good to say. Angus is being the opposite of Angus. But it is true. It is true. Only we would go out and sign a failed type and then rush it side him. We stole him from Wolves. It's a joke. Well, you don't know. If Juventus are interested in a player, he must be semi-decent. Yes, the heart issues are a bit of a worry, but a lot of players with heart issues can play still. Christian Eriksen is playing with a stent in his heart. He's got a heart starter.
Who's that? Who's got the heart issue? Konsa.
What's his name? Danso.
Danso. Where did I get Konsa from?
I wish we had Konsa. Konsa's class. Konsa's a great player.
Oh dear.
Send him to Milan.
Whoa, Tweaky. What are you talking about, mate?
Oh,
don't be like that, Tweaky. Come on.
Yeah, big up, Tweaky. Tweaky is saying it's a 3 out of nailing people to the mast, a bit like crucifixion. Window was a 3 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Takes one day, no signings after the 5-1 job against the hype train starting again. You never know. Could have done a few more signings, but looking forward to seeing your signings play. Yes. We will see. Maybe they'll do really, really well. You just don't know. A generous 4. That seems to be the
generous 4.
It seems to be the consensus. The window is a 4 at very best. Last minute 4 steals. Are they our first choice? Doubtful. Ange puppeted. It's funny that Bobby K is usually the most positive guy on the planet. He's sort of gone on the Kaufman train.
I think Sanjay, yeah. So where's Sanjay? You need Sanjay's rating, not Bobby K's rating. Bobby K is miserable.
4 out of 10, mostly because this is all the last possible seconds. Levy wants our gold star for signing off on staff. He should be signing OG on. Richie is just Robbie Savage, a bloody nuisance. That is all. Danso suits the system better than Tomori, so kind of glad he... No, I wanted Tomori. I think Tomori's a good player. I think Tomori's very, very good. Looks like Mickey... We'll talk about Mickey Van der Ven in a sec. Any window with Levy in charge is a 1 out of 10. Levy only spent 12.5 million, so he'd give it a 10 out of 10. Indeed, Konza is a Spurs fan. Didn't know that. 5 out of 10. Vale did nothing but let people go. Port Vale need better. Port Vale deserve better. We do love Port Vale. Big up Port Vale. If you didn't realise, Nick Nye is a Port Vale fan.
I kind of gathered that.
Yesterday was 10 out of 10. I can drive again. Big up to you, Mark. Big up to you. He's on the wheels again. He's on. I've seen your fans. Yeah, this is silly. Some of the YouTube videos I have seen saying that Tell is the perfect signing for Ange. Perfect this. He's generational. He's the most talented player Tottenham have ever signed, I've seen. We've seen some weird things from the Spurs. We need to just grow up.
Oh, Sniffy, that has made my day, your comment.
I've been corrupted. Big up Angus. Danso will be Rudiger. He is a unit. That is a good. I hope he is like him. It's okay. I'll let you off, Benji. I've accepted Richarlison isn't really at our club anymore as he's never fit. But we will always have a place in my heart and I'll remember him for all the good times. Tell in. Big up, Smithy, you know. Big up, Smithy.
He's realised.
Big up, Smithy. Any news on Mickey? I pulled my hamstring just typing this. We'll get into it. Let's get into it. The news is that Mickey van der Ven might possibly need surgery to repair his hamstring. A lot of news came out, including Ange Postecoglou himself said that he needs to manage his minutes. Is Ange Postecoglou lying to us, Nick? Because you don't suddenly go from managing minutes to needing surgery. He must have known his hamstring was not up to it. He must have known.
We're assuming it's his hamstring. But yeah, I knew as soon as he wasn't there, it was nothing. But why come out and say, we're managing
Why come and say that? Because
we can't manage a piss up in a brewery. So I don't know why we're talking about managing.
You could say Nick nailed his win to the mast.
He did nail his win to the mast, and he's made himself look a bit stupid.
Yeah, it's really silly comments like that, isn't it? He could have just said he's had a bit of a setback. We don't know when he'll be back. But we'll try. But by him,
did he say that because we were thinking about the amount of money people could have come in the transfer window and said, we know you need a defender, we want 5 million more?
Possibly. That is a good point. That is a good counterpoint.
I'm not trying to defend him, but I think that's probably where it came from.
Van der Ven is becoming more talented than Ceci. Yeah, I think it is. I think it might be. We got my lovely Jessie's in the house. Good to see you, Jessie. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. Both of you and Sace can put your channel link in my chat, and you're always welcome to. If one of the mods can do it, that would be great. Big up the #1 Agenbar in the world. Van der Ven needs to put in a transfer request in the summer. I've said this on my show, Nick. If I was Mickey van der Ven, I would sue Ange Postecoglou for what he's done to him. He had 1 hamstring injury in his entire career, and he's had 3 in a year because of the way we play football. He's wrecked him. He has not managed him properly at all. He has wrecked him, and this is a real problem now. Because this was the guy we thought was going to be our captain, and he can't even walk 5 minutes without getting an injury. What's your view on this?
What was the question? Sorry, I was trying to do something else.
What are we gonna do with Mickey van der Ven?
If he's requiring surgery, then that'll be his 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
I think it's done. I don't see how you come back from that. And that's sad for such a, it's just sad because you saw him when he played the other night. The difference that
he's so much better. He's class. He's got a bit of aura about him when he plays football. When he plays, although he's unbelievably quick, it's like the game runs in slow motion around him because of how well he reads the game. And he's going to have to change the way he plays now. And we're going to have to change the way we play if we want to incorporate him back into the team, because he just cannot do 3 hamstring injuries in a year. It's unbelievable.
It is. It is.
There's the link for Jessie's channel. If you want to sub to her, she's just hit 14K and she's on the way to 15. Big up, big up. If Ange is still in charge at the end of the season, I can see a lot of players putting in the transfer request. Maybe, if you sold Mickey van der Ven, you'd get 70 million for him. I think we'd get more than that, to be honest. I think we'd get more than that. But people would be worried about his hamstring injuries. But if you manage him correctly...
Yeah, you could.
Tweaky is just saying Ange is a butcher. He is indeed.
He is. But on that note, I have to love you and leave you. It was short and sweet.
No.
Maybe Bobby Kay will join you because he said he would. He put a thumbs up, and then I expected him to be here. So
yeah, he's a very handsome man. So
30 something. How many? 30 what?
We are. Let's have a look. We're 35, I think. Maybe slightly less. We are 34 away from the magic 1,000 subscribers. 34 away. So get over and subscribe if you haven't already. He's a free agent. Still think Angus, he was at Fenerbahce recently to get signed. Yeah. Yes, he's out injured again. He is out. Nick, thank you for coming on, mate. Cheers as always.
Right. I'll see you later, alligator.
See you later, mate. Chat, see you in a while, crocodile.
See you later, rats.
See you later, rat. See you later, rat. The system we played Sunday would suit Van der Ven. Yes, it would. It would indeed, because he wouldn't have to sprint. He wouldn't. So thank you, Nick, for jumping on the show. It really helps out a lot. We are 34 people away from 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to get there by the end of the week. If we can do that, we'd love to do it. Good day, Nick, indeed. It's a grade 3 hamstring tear that requires surgery. And if he had that, wouldn't be able to walk, indeed. Angus not had I'll be real. Lonely Ben, indeed. Lonely me. Yeah, I'm fine being lonely. I'm used to being on my own. So Bobby says he can't come on. Boo. We need his handsome face. We need his handsome man face to get us over the line. He just sent me an Ange Postecoglou. You missed plugging my chat. Indeed. Another channel you all need to support. The 2 Mark Show, one of the best theme songs in the world. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you. Go and sub to the 2 Mark Show. Smash the likes. You done it now, Mark. Where do you think VDV goes to? I think he can go to a few teams. I just don't think he can go to a high line team anymore. 33 away. Where's this news on VDV? There's nothing on the website or the social media. There never is any news, buddy, to be honest. Serious question is, yes, I think it is. I think we're going to keep it in-house today, Angus, with the Brewing Bollocks crew. 30 away? Hell yeah. Good morning, Bobby. Yeah, it is indeed a painful one. 30 away. I should send the link to Brian to see if Brian's probably working. I've not heard from Brian all day, to be honest. Let's not dribble my coffee out. We're slivering there. Van der Ven would suit Bayern Munich type. Yes, he would. Message me later. Yeah, I will. I always message you, Angus. It's been a very difficult 48 hours for me. I just need some answers. At the moment. It's a very worrying time for the Kaufman family, and we're waiting to see how this week goes. What's the lineup you want to see? Okay, my lineup. Obviously, Kinski in goal. We're going to have right back is going to be right back is going to be Pedro Porro. I'm going to play Danso and Davis at centre backs. I think Archie needs a rest. I think Archie Gray really needs a rest, even though I think he's been brilliant. I think he's been brilliant, but he really needs a bit of a rest because he's played a lot of games of football. So Danso and Davis, Jed Spence at left back, Midfield 3 is going to be Bentancur, Basuma, and Kulusevski, or Bentancur, Sarr, and Kulusevski is one of the 3 of those. And up front, I'm going to play Son Heung-min on the left, Tell in the middle, and Mikey Moore on the right. And I would bring on my more experienced players towards the end of the game. Sarr on goal on Sunday, touched by all 11 players. So there's no need to all-out attack. Do you think Andrew's seen the light? I don't think so, to be honest, buddy. I don't think it has. He'd never... But you got to hope so. There's always got to be a bit of hope. With ads every 5. We got to do it, mate. We got to do it. We need some money. Hell was frozen over. My brother's going to wear a Spurs hoodie, so he won't get crap at the game. Lol. He doesn't need to. I always hear, Ben. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much, miss. Hopefully, only a WhatsApp away. Yeah, it's been... I'll send you a message what's been happening. I think I possibly have. What's the point of bringing in this youth if it's going to break them and ruin their careers? Bobby's going full cough. What would be your team? I couldn't tell you, to be honest, mate. I couldn't tell you. I'm so disinterested in football at the moment. I'm so disinterested. Thank you, guys. Thank you, the JSY community. I love the JSY community. They're brilliant. If Mickey and Radu are out for the season and Romero is still in doubt, it's brutal. And Danso failed and Juventus medical. Let us pray. People can play with heart issues. It's just how you manage them. If it's just an irregular heartbeat, he can have a stent put in and he can be like... Daley Blind and Christian Eriksen both played with stents in their heart, just in case. They played with stents in their entire career, so they can do it. As someone hijacked Bobby's account, I hope so. I don't hope so. I love Bobby. Raw was good. 26 away, really? Really? That's crazy. Go and subscribe. 26 away. Who is next to fall victim? I think it's going to be Dejan Kulusevski, unfortunately. I love Dejan Kulusevski, but I think he's running on empty. If Levy had his way, he'd find a way to have some random come out of the stands and play the back line for it. Yes, he would, I think. I think he would. Question, who's won the transfer window? I'm saying Aston Villa. I'm going to agree with you. I think they brought in some really, really, really good players. Rashford is a weird entity. He's a very weird entity because I think at heart he's a very decent footballer. He scores goals. He's got a good long shot on him. I think the stress of playing for Manchester United has done him in. I think... Asensio's a good player as well. They've signed a few very decent footballers. I wonder how Asensio's going to take to the Premier League. He's not been where he was at Real Madrid a few years ago. But let's see. He might hit the ground running, and maybe under Unai Emery, he might get a bit of... But Villa are on the roll. And let's see where they go. We will only see. Villa have been... Maybe if Villa get knocked out of the Champions League, maybe that might be... It might be a blessing in disguise, and that might be able to push them through to the top 4. I think top 5 will get you Champions League this year in the Premier League because of where the teams are finishing. Premier League teams are actually doing really quite well. I'm going to sneeze. So... Don't let our medical team anywhere near Danso's heart. Indeed. I do think the transfer window was good. 50-50. One thing I'm happy with is recommencing the Tell deals because we need a forward option. Yes, I do like that. I will give that some credit. I'll give it some credit. But yeah, let's see how he does. You know what? How you said Levy bought shares. Ask my uncle. He said that. No, he bought shares in Rangers. Enoch did own part of Rangers a long time ago. Before they bought into Tottenham, they owned shares of Rangers. How long before Danso gets... He has had hamstring issues in the past, so we just don't know. Thank you very much, Jesse and Stacey. Thank you so much, guys. 25 away. Rashford is going to be good or crap. Yes, this is make or break for his career. I signed for Red Bull but refused to advertise that crap. I don't like Red Bull personally. Jess loves Red Bull. For me, it's not for me. Villa definitely did the business. Running is part of the sport and it happened by chance and often changing direction. It's just the matter of sprints. The sprints. Back in the day, West Bromwich Albion, Hartford had a hole in the heart, but went on to be a legend at Man City in Scotland. Yeah, Emery may well get best. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they did. They did have shares of Rangers. Rashford did surprise me. It's a weird transfer, but maybe it will work out. He needed to leave Man United a few years ago to save his career. Monchi knows his onions. I don't know who Monchi is, but I know. I do like onions. Afternoon page, good to say. Just wanted to say hi and been listening in the background. If you haven't subscribed, but I love my Leeds fan base. I love the Leeds lot. Big up to the Leeds lot. Afternoon peeps, just wanted to say hi. I've been listening in the background. Good to see you, Paige. Good to see you. Good afternoon, just after the hospital. Big wishes to you, mate. Lovely to see you, Tweaky. Hopefully you're well, and hopefully I see you at the Man United game. Danso said the heart was fake news. Ooh. Afternoon, Ben May. Good to see you, El Dante. Good to see you. Yes, get the link in for Jesse. 22. Let's all show some love. Angus, it weren't just him. Full well, Rangers were run like a mess before others. Yes, they were. They were indeed. What's with all these? Yeah, with all the loanies returning first day of prison, it's going to be like the first day of school. I agree, mate. I agree. We should leave low shots fired at the fired at Red Bull. You're always welcome here. You're always welcome. Always welcome. Definitely not for me. Villa done good and then signed the Sassy. The Sassy, from Chelsea. I don't know how this is going to go, but if he's managed properly, you never know. If you're somehow left it late, not impressed with the window, same shit. Levy out. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Rico. We got a super chat from Dermot. Good to see you, Dermot, saying just sub, Ben. Keep up the great work. I'm doing my best, Dermot. Hopefully everything's okay. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the €2 super chat. We definitely like our euros. We definitely like euros, but thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you, Nick. Good to see you, buddy. Graham Hill's in the house saying hi, Ben. Good to see you. Let's get Benny to 1K. Philomene! Good to see you. It's VDV News gamesmanship by Angel verified. Paul O'Keefe has verified this. So we don't fully know until the Liverpool game on Thursday, but I assume Paul O'Keefe knows what he's talking about. Folgers versus better than Red Bull. Neither one are for me, to be honest. I don't drink. The only energy drink I can stomach is Lucozade, the fizzy one, the original one. I'm not a fan of the orange Lucozade. Not personally, not for me. I like the original one. I like that. I don't even know what the original Lucozade flavor is, but it's like Iron Brew. No idea. Well, Iron Brew's Tutti Frutti. Do love my Iron Brew. So big up to the Scots in the house. 2 days until we beat Liverpool with counter-attacks and qualify for the final. Coys. Indeed. I really hope so. I'd love to go to a final. Morning. Rockstar energy drinks better than everything. Coffee. That's what we're here for. Coffee. That's what we need. Yeah, that would send your blood sugar through the roof. Yes, all energy drinks will be banned when I'm Prime Minister. No, this is what we need. 21 away. Keep hitting the subscribe button. Vodka, that is not healthy for you. V8 makes a healthy energy drink that I enjoy and has vitamins. Good to hear. Give me the coffee. Apple Lucozade, not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. I like the cherry Lucozade. Cherry Lucosade's really good. Vanilla Nescafe. Yes, I am definitely going to do the Northern coffee because I do love my Northerners. I do love the North. I do love the North. I sort of what's it called? I play the what's it called? The little prank on my lovely Mickey because she lives in the Midlands, that she lives in the North, and she's like, no, the North is the North. I live in the Midlands, but I love the North. I'm a big fan, and it's very possible I'll be going to. My mum loves Yorkshire, so my mum absolutely loves it in Yorkshire. So I'll probably end up there this year at some point. Brandy coffee, interesting. Like the sugar-free version. Espresso is king, though. It is indeed. Original Lucozade. Need to pick up another one. Healthier than vodka Red Bull. Oh, God. Sign a Liverpool. Yes, we did. That was a... I don't know. Orange Lucozade is the best. I don't like the orange Lucozade. It's too sweet. I had a thinker. Ooh, big up thinker. Send your mum the big up from the Leeds lot. I would like to go to Leeds at some point. I know loads of people that went to Leeds University, so I would like to go to Leeds at some point. But moving on, too late now, mate. This kid is really, really good. And he needs a chance at a top. I think he's going to be a very good player, Ashley Phillips. I think he's got that he's got it. He's got the talent. I really want to see this boy. And we've got another guest here. Aki!
Good morning, brother. Good morning, everyone in the chat. I hope you're good, and I hope everyone is well.
Good stuff. No, Angus. Not for that, mate. 20 needed. Yes, we are 20 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, and of course, we've brought in the biggest gun, the Daigle. Aki,
how are we doing?
Monologue about the transfer window. It's
time.
So,
you know what? It's not even a monologue now. I'm just, you know what? I'm absolutely delighted it's over, but I'm absolutely annoyed that it's over because Buzzword Bingo is 128 days away. And counting. Listen, it's done, it's dusted. What will be, will be. The annoying thing is obviously the Van der Ven news and maybe not being able to bring in another centre back. But when I was on Cowlins yesterday, and he said, Brian, if someone had told you at the start of the window there'll be 3 players in and the positions, forget the players, how do you feel? And listen, I think if someone had said you're getting maybe not the goalkeeper, although Forster, so maybe we didn't know about Austin, a central defender and a striker / winger, but predominantly striker, I would have been okay with it. It would have been bodies in. We needed bodies. The way it's been handled, the way it went down to the last line and the shambolic way that Tottenham Hotspur have covered themselves this month is disgraceful. But Joe, I'm not going to argue for the sake of arguing. Like I've said, Ben, no, you know what it is? You and I, you've heard me, and I've said it on many a time. Listen, until I get all my focus and all my energy is focused on the halfway line where you send me a daily picture. That's all my focus is. So have players come in? Yes. Will they help hands? Yes. Have we got to sign so many youngsters again? Yes. Yeah. But the window's over. We've got what we've got. We're stronger with them than we would have been without them.
Yeah.
And does that mean I'm delighted? No. Yeah. But we're when it comes to centre backs, we're in the same position we were in, kind of thing. If you look at it, Dragusin and Van der Ven looking like they're out, or Dragusin definitely. Van der Ven
Dragusin's out for the season, and it looks like Van der Ven's going to be out for another 2 months.
Well, we're waiting to find out about the extent of it. I mean, what I do know is it started with Paul O'Keefe saying that he's struggling to be fit for Liverpool, and then all of a sudden he needs an operation because people just embellish and as they say, the game broken telephone, where it starts as one thing and ends as another. So we'll wait and see the full extent of that. But if it is that, then the club have been very, very stupid. Then the club have been very, very stupid once again. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And listen, we've just got what we've got till the end of the season now, haven't we? There's no
no more room for excuses, Aki.
No.
We had an entire month to buy in players. Anyone
Correct.
complains about injuries, you know who to blame.
Yeah, I mean, if Tel or Danso get a hamstring injury within 2 weeks,
yeah,
then it's fair. But listen, like Colin just said, the older we get, the less. Do you know what? I can moan as much as I want in January, as can others, and bitch and moan because there's time to do something. Now the time to do something is over. I mean, if Van der Ven is as bad as people are thinking, then you would have thought, right, let's get Ashley Phillips back. At least bring him back or someone back. You don't even have to buy anyone. You could have brought him back if there was a break clause in the contract. We don't know. But now, like every team, it is what it is. It is what it is. Whether people want to say it was a great window, whether people want to say it was a bad window, whether people want to say this should have been done sooner and we should have got more bodies in, which is exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Then that's right. But we can't do anything about it now. It's just right. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go.
My brother is just saying, "What's Wolves' run like to the end of the season?" Will if you think I'm negative, my brother is even more negative than me. P.S. I'm right here. Will's in the house. Good morning, my Scandinavian hot chocolate. Believe there is no loan fee with Tel. Rest will be taken off from the obligation to buy when he is basically a free transfer. And I think the idea is if Tel wants to come in the summer, we will forego any debt in the Harry Kane deal because they owe us a load of money from the Harry Kane deal. So basically, it will be like I don't know how much they paid up front for Harry Kane. They must have paid up front 50, 60 million. So I think they will forego the rest of that because there's a £120 million deal for Harry Kane. So I think that's what the deal is. But I don't think Tel will be here after the summer. I don't think he really wants to be here. But let's see how we finish. And we might be able to commit. Let's see if he does well.
Well, that's the thing, Ben. He may not want to be here just now, but he is here.
Yeah.
And then that gives him 6 months or 5 months, or even 4 months to either fall in love with the club and we do well, or we don't. But if the option's there, at least it's something there, and we'll see. But again, like you said, it's just to be wiped out money, isn't it? It's wiped out money on Harry Kane. And the thing is, a lot of people are going mad about this £8 million loan fee.
Yeah.
Would you rather we had kept the 8 million and it just stays in the bank, or in Bayern, and we don't strengthen it? We're going to have a bit of realism here. And Matthias Tel could be absolutely electric, but at the same time, he could be absolutely woeful. But let's hope.
He could be another Timo Werner. He could be
another Timo Werner. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
He could be, though.
I wouldn't go that
far. You're paying Munich a loan fee of 10 million.
Eight. Angus.
I'll send you. I send you. Think quote. Andrew run the arse out of a play. Had no qualms about playing Kyogo in a cup final for Celtic when his hamstring was basically hanging off the bone. 4 months to decide he really, really doesn't want to be here. Centre half with a dodgy fitness joins in January. Tonight, Ash will be Jonathan Woodgate. You all know what happens next. Are you at 1,000 subscribers yet? Good to see you, Phil. Good to see you. We are 19 people away, Hollywood Phil. 19 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. No, it's 8 million, buddy. It's 8 million. Tel is going to be a stepping
stone. It might be
stone.
10 million euros, but it's definitely 8 million pounds.
Yeah. Something along those lines. Danso might be 2.5 million with 1.5 million in add-ons. Fuck, I'm better than Timo. I think a lot of people are in this chat. Big up, Hubby Kuva. Good to see you, Jesse. Good to see you, Jesse.
Big up, Jesse.
The £8 million is probably on instalment on Harry Kane. Yes, I probably would agree. So if Tel loan doesn't work out, who would buy him? So it's all up to him. Yes. He's got to really put the work down and prove that he's a good player, because his record of 1 goal in 15 games as a striker, yes, I agree. He's been playing on the left wing because, let's face it, I don't care how good you are, unless you're Erling Haaland, no striker in the world is competing with Harry Kane. That man is God in my eyes. I love that man. No one's competing with him. He's the best. He is the cream of the crop. So no one's.
I have to say, I've seen Crossamano in the chat.
Yeah.
Obviously, he is the one that broke the news with Brennan Johnson before anyone, and I do mean
Yeah.
even the big guns in the ITKs. I really, 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 really need you, Crossamano, to start working on Morgan Gibbs-White. I really need you to start getting some feelers out on him, because I absolutely, people know I adore that player. I would love to see him at Spurs, although he'd probably be playing Champions League football and not a chance. But he was sensational against Brighton on Saturday. He's such a good player.
Yeah.
So, Crossamano, you've got your summer target for me.
Yeah. 1 goal in 15. Who does he think he is? Timo Werner. Yeah. Haaland is a bang average. John Carew. Love Mr. Box Office. I love Mr. Box Office. Harry Kane for me is Teddy Sheringham. Harry Kane's better than Teddy Sheringham. Harry Kane's better than Teddy Sheringham.
He is.
I'm saying that with a heavy heart, because Teddy Sheringham was my first hero. When I was a kid, my dad took me to
when he was just a little boy.
When I was just a little boy, no,
Your
my mother
gave you.
My mother, no, she didn't give me a little toy, Brian. She didn't give me a little toy. When my dad took me to Spurs when I was a kid, Teddy Sheringham was my hero. So for me to say that Harry Kane is better than him, it shows how good he is. What the fuck, Ben? What the fuck? I know, Bobby. I know. We'll hug it out later. 1 in 15. I suggest you go away. Look how many of them were 2-star.
Ben, was you, without sounding stupid, or I'm just trying to remember your age, was you only about for Teddy version 2? Or was you there for Teddy version 1?
Yes, I was there for Teddy version 2.
Teddy version 1. Oh my God. That first season when he came in to replace Lineker, my God. My God.
Let's do a double raid on Forest. I would love both of those players, but neither. If they're in the Champions League this year,
they're going to be in Europe. They're going to be in Europe. They're going to be in Europe, 100%.
Yeah. When I say I mean it's probably brain is but Kane is far more. He's far more prolific than Teddy Sheringham was. Far more prolific. Far more. Harry Kane is Teddy Sheringham and Alan Shearer in one footballer. He's those two combined. That's how good Harry Kane is.
Listen, what I will say as well, what you got, listen, Kane is better than Sheringham. What you got to remember, Sheringham always played when the formation was 4-4-2.
Yeah,
agreed. So he always had a strike partner. He could drop deep. He could do what he did. Harry Kane was up front. All right, he had Sonny and he'd had some great players around him, but he was the main focal point. Teddy always played where he was the link-up man to the main centre forward, or in Mark 1, he was the main centre forward, where the evolution of his game throughout his career. But Teddy Sheringham on his first stint was unbelievable.
Electric.
Unbelievable.
He was electric. He was unbelievable in his second stint as well, and we were terrible in our second stint. But he was the highlight. Yes, Tell and Danso can play in our squad because it's after that round. We need to omit some players from the squad, but they can play if we put them in the squad. And
it's quite well. You got to look at it's quite easy. Werner's going to replace. Sorry, Tell will
replace Werner,
and Danso's going to replace Dragu. So those ones are easy. It's just Kinski, I don't know with the homegrown quota and everything they do, whether we're able to get Kinski in, and then that's 3 foreigners you're adding, although you're replacing 2 for 2.
Danso is technically homegrown, though. He is
That's
homegrown.
That's a good point.
He is homegrown because he came through the Milton. Was it Milton Keynes or is it the Southampton Academy?
He's both. He's played at both. He's been at both, and I have to say, my boy Audio, has just put in Sheringham and Barnby. When Nick Barnby at Spurs was the best Nick Barnby.
Yeah.
If people can remember when he broke through, bloody hell. Bloody hell. He was sensational. Absolutely sensational, Barnby. I just wish he would never got homesick. Which you can understand. Understand.
My brother Will was saying you should get a Tottenham sticker for that light fitting. Then you'll have 2 Spurs fans in your house.
Oh dear, dear, dear,
uh,
dear. Well, I've missed your humour.
Couple of goalkeepers come out. Werner Draghi put Spence in. Yes, put Spence in. Want Spence in the squad. You're forgetting
Oh, and
Jed.
Jed. Jesus Christ. Well said, Fiona. Well said.
Want Jed in the team. Didn't he play for Newcastle as well? I think possibly. Danso started at Reading. Okay. Something tells me Sanjay is going to be lacking serenity tomorrow. No. There's always serenity. There's always serenity. Barmby was one of my favourites at Spurs. Often wonder what he's at now. I don't know where.
Mate, but I don't know if people remember this. I remember watching this game, and I was actually at a hotel with my family and some other families of my dad's friends. We went to a hotel in Folkestone, and we were playing Wimbledon in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And Nick Barmby scored a stooping header, which is one of the best headers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think we won that game 3-2. Nick Barmby, Paddy, mate. Honestly, if people haven't watched Nick Barmby, just go watch his first breakout season and the season after that. This guy, where'd he go? Went Middlesbrough, then he went Liverpool and Everton, or Everton, Liverpool. Then he ended back up at home in Hull, mate. He was incredible at Tottenham. He was absolutely insanely good. Insanely good.
Remember when the roadman did not know who Nick Barmby was? I know.
Oh,
I think
mate.
Barmby is the coach. It's sure he was working for Hull. Did Brian stay Folkestone?
Yep, I did say Folkestone. We went, and actually Sharon Davis came to our hotel, the swimmer, the Bernstein.
Yeah.
My family, my dad's mum and dad's two set of best friends and their two kids. Every February half term, used to go to a different England hotel on that February half term, and that year we were at Folkestone when Nick Barmby scored that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had major shin splint problems.
Yeah.
Major.
A player I'd like to talk about, and I've spoke about this on Savas earlier, and we put a stupid bid in for him, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Mark Wehi.
Oh my God.
I love this player.
Same here.
It's such a shame, Brian, isn't it, that we can't just be not Tottenham. Imagine we put 80 million. If we'd put 80 million and 160 grand on a week on the table for Guehi, he'd be a Spurs player today.
Well, do you know what, mate? Take away his wages. His wages. If we put 80 million on the table, he could have been there. Listen, I when I saw that, Fabrizio tweeted it, and I straight away went and said the biggest, at least we tried, I've ever seen by Spurs on a deadline. The biggest by a country mile, knowing it weren't going to happen. It's like, so I was like, why the hell did they not do this on the first of the month?
Yeah,
and then use the month to ban to negotiate.
Yeah,
and then people are like, oh yeah, but if he did that, other teams would be interested. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Don't everyone say to us that Johan Lange's major thing is he can keep things under wraps?
Yeah.
So you can only keep things under wraps when it's the wraps that.
Yeah.
It was the biggest, and you got to remember, and you knew it was the biggest. I told you so because that came out first thing in the morning over here, which must have been around lunchtime your time. You still had 11 hours to go back and make a second bid, especially if you knew the Van der Ven deal. Yeah. And obviously you chose Steve Parish, who loves Daniel Levy, loves him.
He loves him.
Absolutely can't stand him.
He's not Crystal Palace's former owner that absolutely loves Daniel Levy.
Yeah. Yeah,
it
was never going to happen. But you know what? I think Spurs may revisit this in the summer. And if they do, if they bring in Mark Wehi in the summer, even I will stand up and say, do you know what? Fair play to you.
This is a player. If we signed Mark Wehi, and if we sign Mark Wehi, that's a sign, and I go, yes, that's a player. I would make him captain. That's how much I rate Mark Wehi. I think he's unbelievable.
Captain.
I think he's captain material. He's been a brilliant captain for Crystal Palace. He's been a brilliant captain for Crystal Palace.
Leadership team, yes. Captain right away. If anyone,
Scott Parker came in and was captain immediately, Brian.
No, but that's Scott, mate. Listen, that's Scott. You're talking a dip. Scott Parker, when he came to us, was his leadership.
He's just been relegated, though, Brian. He's just been relegated.
Yeah, but no. Scott Parker's leadership
He was
was
quality.
right up there at the top. But Paddy, you know what? You've got a point with the injuries, but there's never. I think we can all say that Romero is going to be off in the summer. I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever. I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever. But that's again personal opinion. You always say that if a player becomes available and he can make your team better,
yeah,
you go and do it. And we've had so many times where we could have upgraded from a place of strength. Right now, when we're at a place of where we need strengthening, not let alone a place from strength, you go and get it. And Mark Guehi, yeah, we might not know the extent of Van der Ven, but we did know the extent of Romero. We knew that he's a slow healer. These words, slow healer and sore, are two words I'd never heard in injuries before. And if you had a chance to get Guehi, you'd get it. You upgrade your team. But no, we'll wait till we ship someone out, and then the whole world knows we need a centre back.
14th place, Will. 14th. We're in 14th place.
So yeah, but Scotty Parker, when it comes to leaders, mate, Guehi isn't even in the same sport as what Scott Parker was. Scott Parker came, mate. That guy, and not just the way he conducted himself off the pitch. He always used to play in his black old school boots, shirt always tucked in. The guy's leadership and the way he conducted himself off the pitch, mate, he was elite.
And he's always got good fashion sense as well. So I rate that from Scott Parker.
I mean, his leadership, and like a couple of people saying, we got him way too late. And I only found out years later, I don't think, the 1990 Italian World Cup, people remember, I've seen Coover in here, Paddy will know, there was a McDonald's advert of a boy doing kick-ups.
Yeah.
That's Scott Parker.
I
only found that out later, and he's a Spurs fan. He would have been incredible. I haven't fallen for anything, buddy.
Big up international observer. Parker was a modern day. Murray was a top player as well. He was a top footballer.
Hard as nails. Hard as nails.
A resident of the Department of Mysteries. God. There are 97 of you in the audience today. We're going to end it in about 10 minutes. But here is the final push. We are at 981 subscribers. If you have never subscribed to the Coffee Company before, please hit that big red button and get us closer. We're hopefully going to get it this week. Really want to get on the way, and it would be a massive achievement in a really difficult week. It'd be nice to end this week on a high. No, I'm giving my brother a middle finger. There we go. Big up, Brian.
Big up, my brother.
No, I think Romero will go to a bigger club. He is a World Cup leader. He's a World Cup winner. He will go to a bigger club. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Angus, I have to say, Angus.
And this is when
Romero.
Is when I give Paddy a middle finger as well.
Romero is an elite defender, Angus. There's no bones about it. He is, when he's on form and he's in the right, he is an elite central defender, and there's no two bones about it. What's going on behind the closed doors at Spurs right now and his attitude is up for people to debate and discuss.
Yeah.
I personally don't think his heart's in it at Spurs anymore. And again, it's another player that, listen, if he doesn't want to be here, we don't want him here. Whether that's the case or not, I'm not saying it is, but a fit and raring to go Romero walks into any team. Any team. And I do mean any team. He is a phenomenal defender. But it may... listen, I'm not going to get into this for you, Angus, because your tunnel vision has gone through again.
I love Angus.
I love Angus to bits, but there's sometimes when I was growing up as a kid, I used to think Tottenham were the best at everything. Even though we'd finished 14th, 15th, yep, we got better strikers, we got better attackers, we got better goalkeepers, everything. But he on his day is incredible. But yet again, it's another player that could lead Spurs to glory or be part of a team that could very much spearhead a team to glory, but been sold a dream
Yeah.
by the ownership, and the bullshit that they offer has been swallowed by too many players because they believe and want to see this club go forward. And then when it comes to it and they've signed on the dotted line, it doesn't materialize. This has got, we've seen how many players have felt so positive about coming to this club, put in great performances, had great shifts, had great stints, been shown to be great players. But then after a few years and they realise, right, this team ain't serious, the ownership ain't serious, they've got no real vision for the football side of things. They want to win in their career, end off. And it's sad that this happens.
I put the Arsenal transfer window news on last night to help me sleep. Peace and quiet works wonders. Brilliant. It's Alex related to box office. I think Romero gets into Atletico Madrid's team. There's a reason Real Madrid are interested in him, Angus. There's a reason Barcelona are interested in him. They are interested. It's just which one comes in for him. 1 step forward, 3 steps back. The Enoch way. Romero, Son, Richarlison, Basuma will leave, and Diblin, Angel, Gomez, Guehi, and Cardoso in. Tells us, says, are you happy or not? No. We need more than that. On the treble train. Angus, he gets into a few teams. Everyone said big up Angus, and we are going to end it there.
I'm going to say one more thing, non-football related at all. Because I don't know if she'll watch this after, but she's watched the cat once before. Ilana passed her driving test today.
Woohoo!
So, she's a very, very happy lady. So just congratulations to my beautiful wife for achieving. And
congratulations to Mark Cousins as well, who also passed his driving test.
There you go. So it's good now because I've never driven a car in my life. Never learned due to being addicts and never learned.
Yeah.
I've now got a personal chauffeur.
Great
take me
stuff.
Here, take me there, do this. It's brilliant. So congratulations to my beautiful wife for doing so well. And no, Paddy, not today. Tottenham on tour. I will be doing something on Friday with a new guy on the channel who you've seen in our chat called Psycho Fox, who is an incredible guy. Been on Cowlings recently. He was on the fan show not last night, the week before. He went straight after me, and he is just a brilliant listen. So there will be live content. Joe or Paddy, I was thinking about it, but now you want someone to torment. Just definitely not. It's a definite no. It's a no from me. And I'm out.
Indeed. But here is another message. I said it at the beginning of the stream. Every single person, whether you're a Spurs fan, whether you're an Arsenal fan, Leeds, Manchester United, Chelsea, wherever you're from, whatever team you support, you are always welcome at the coffee company. Every single person that ever comes through these doors will be given a warm welcome and a big hug. And that is what we want here. Anyone that says otherwise doesn't deserve to be part of this community. It's not acceptable. And we will end it there. We will be back tomorrow for the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, the Cough, the Kang, Bobby K, and Mr. Kuva 99. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are under 20 people away. We are exactly 18 people away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you've not subscribed, please get over and hit that sub button and that bell icon. That would really help us out. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it away, Aki.
And as always, Levy out.
And as always, not Chelsea though, standards. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. that I adore. So hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream on.